Eruvin Perek Chet, Mishnah Daled. Mishnah continues. We're going to learn about, Mishnah not continues, we're going to learn about Eruvei Chatzerot. And we know that if you have an Eruv Chatzerot, let's look at our picture that we've seen before. All right, here we go. Here's our classic picture. Let's see, is it this one? Here's our classic, no, that's not it. There we go. Here's our classic picture. Okay? And we know that if I want to make an Eruv Chatzerot, I have to have, usually it has to be in one of the houses. Why? Because the idea is to combine, to make a shituf, to make a partnership between the houses. And that way, once the Eruv is in one of the houses, that means that the common area belongs to everybody. Our Mishnah will discuss what happens if it's not in a normal house. Hanoten et eruvu. This is a Mishnah. Hanoten et eruvo. If you place your Eruv b'beit shar, beit shar is a gatehouse. So in the chatzer, let's go back to this picture, right? They would, if the courtyard was big enough, they would have a gatehouse as an entrance. I'll give you an example. Here we go. There's a beit shar. Okay? It was like an entranceway. It was like an anteroom, a way into the chatzer. Or achsadra. An achsadra is a gazebo. It's kind of like an extended, with colonnades, an extended area. Let's look here. Achsadra, right? Like in the White House. Or a mirpeset. Or if you put it on the mirpeset, no eruv. The eruv doesn't count because it's not in a place where somebody lives. Vehadar sham. And if somebody lives in one of these places, no oser alav. Then if he's not part of the eruv, his presence doesn't prevent the eruv from taking place, from being asur in the common area. Because remember, we've learned that if somebody's in the part of the eruv, and somebody's in the eruv, and somebody's in the chatzer and he's not part of the eruv, then his part on the common area doesn't belong to him. It just isn't part of the common area, and it cancels the eruv. So let's go back to the Mishnah. And that's why the Mishnah says hadar sham eno oser alav. If you live in one of these non-houses, if you live in the achsadra, if you live in the gazebo, or the mirpeset, or the balcony, on the balcony, then you're not considered living in the common area, living in the chatzer in order to be oser alav, in order to prohibit other people's use in the common area. But if you're in beita teven, ubebeita bakar, in the straw house, or the cattle house, ubebeita itzim, in the wood house, ubebeita otzarot, or the storage house, harez the eruv. Then, if I put the eruv, hanotemet eruv, if I put the eruv in one of these places, then it is considered part of the eruv, hadar sham, and if somebody lives there, oser alav, then im hishil bal habayit beit hateven shelo lador sham, if I let somebody live in my hay house, oser alav ho'ilu patuach lachatzer, then his presence, unless he's part of the eruv, prohibits the use of the common areas. Rabbi Yehuda says no. Im yesh sham tfisat yad shel bal habayit, if the bal habayit has things in there, and he still has access to that beit teven, no oser alav, then somebody else's presence doesn't prohibit our common use of the chatzer. Why? Because even though he's living in this beit teven, do you have a picture of the beit teven? Not really. Even though this person is living in my beit teven, it's still considered my house, since I still have the ability to access things there. The Bartanura says in the name of the Gemara the following. The Bartanura says, "Ve'im hakelim halalu." I left stuff in the shed that the guy's living in. If these stuff, shenoten sham balabait him dvarim nitalim b'Shabbat. Let's say they're kelim that can be moved on Shabbat. Then ein zo tfisat yad. That's not considered access. Ve'oser alav, and the guy's presence is oser. Why? The ibai, if he wants, shakil lehu, he can take them. Ve'shadi lehu avra, he can just throw them out. If it's my power tools and he's living in my shed, he can't move them on Shabbat. So therefore, I have access and his presence is not oser. On the other hand, if it's, cups and dishes, he can just throw them out, and therefore his presence is oser, unless he's part of the eruv. We'll stop here. If you have comments or questions, at my email, rspolter@gmail.com. And we'll dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.